I just love tap water.
Hey you!
Who, me?
Yes you! Did you know how much additives are put in our water?
No.
Here, use this.
Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. You saved my life. I guess I'm going to have to get a Dalek-shaped water distiller now, huh?
Dalek, can I have a...
Cheers! Well, here it is. Exterminate. Welcome to my water distillery video. I'm going to be showing you how to use this bad boy and what are the effects of using it. I'm not just using it because I'm one of those flat earther people that think they're trying to bleach the water and kill off an entire generation. I do actually have a reason for buying this, which is plants, funnily enough. That's why it's on this channel. So I'm going to be showing you how it goes from this bleachy to this bad boy, tasting like shit, but doing the job. So why do I use distilled water? Why did I buy one when they're very expensive? Well, I have a bunch of carnivorous plants and they can only function almost exclusively on rainwater, distilled water or de-ionised water. De-ionised water is step one after this. Because, like I talked about in the last video, go check it out if you haven't already, given too many minerals or nutrients from tap water, it will singe their roots, causing the plant to die. Whereas we both know carnivorous plants get their minerals and nutrients from dead insects. That's right, it's a harsh word, but it's pretty cool. Also, I have other reasons. So, I'm going to put this, I have already put this in my humidifier in the propagation pod because limescale won't build up in that way because this will have distilled out all of the minerals and stuff causing limescale build up. And if that stuff starts to grow on the sides and the top of your propagation pod, the light penetration efficiency will go down. So you can keep using your bloody shower shine, or you can just get a distiller. So you don't have that problem with distilled water because there's no impurities in it. So when it evaporates on a surface, it leaves it almost completely clear. Much more clear than upstairs anyway, when I used normal tap water. It's a bit like when you boil a kettle and you always have limescale on the bottom. It's that sort of principle because it is evaporating and that's what it leaves behind. Okay, so there's another reason too, and that is because a bit like carnivorous plants, seedlings, any seedlings or cuttings tend to prefer rainwater or pure water like this, purer water, just disclosing that, because it doesn't singe their roots equally, but not because of they're not used to the minerals and nutrients. It's because when they're in the starting stages, because when you have a cutting, they are essentially in the starting stages because they have no root system. What you'll want to do is feed them pure water because a mineral-rich tap water produces a lesser effect because it has stuff like fluoride and stuff like that in it, and I'm not sure if they have chlorine or what is in it, but it damages the plants anyway. You can still get away with it, but not nearly as well as distilled water. So let me show you how to use it. Okay, so here it is. For the purpose of today, I'm not going to be using the water that it creates because this is actually a brand new distiller because I complained that the jug wasn't the right size that actually stores the water, and they sent me out a whole new distiller with a jug for no reason. So I flogged that on eBay, and this is the brand new one. So what you want to do is, it's just a vessel inside, look, just like a bit of a kettle, and you want to, there's got a heating element in the bottom, you want to fill it up to the fill line, then you're going to want to take it to a socket, plug her in, and then what you want to do is get the distilling actual fan. There's a fan in there, and what it does is there's a series of pipes inside there, just like when you distill alcohol, and the fan will just cool it down and turn it back from steam into water, but it will leave behind the residue in the bottom. And also there's a little carbon filter in this little bit of a nose here, just get it out, a little bag of charcoal for an extra level of distillation. Now you're meant to actually run this through about 3 times before you use it. This will be my second, so we'll see how pure the water turns out. But just know that I've got my past one down to about, I think it's about 19 parts per million compared to the 300 that you have in regular tap water. Without further ado, we'll turn the noisy bugger on and see how it goes on. So there we go. Fan's moving now, heating element's warming up. I'll catch up with you when it's boiling. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to test the tap water. It was about 290 last time, so might have ran through a bit, but there we go. So the setting's at 0. It's 276. Okay, that's tap water. That's what you're drinking. Also in London it gets to about 350 parts per million, so just for a little comparison. Might be here a while, but I'm going to put this under now. I'm going to flush it out a bit, make sure there's no tap water. Okay, so now I've got a full vessel of this distilled water. We'll see how we get on. Right, I can plug her in. I mean, amazing. 12 parts per million. That is not what you're drinking. So thank you very much for watching this demonstration of Mr. Exterminate here. I hope you learned a bit about the demonstration of using this thing, the difference between this, what this produces, and the tap water, and the benefits of using this water, especially in horticulture. If not, then I'm sure you will in weeks to come. Okay, thank you very much for watching, chaps and chapettes. Cheers.